Forbidden Foods has just launched its prospectus with ASIC and is seeking to raise $6 million via an IPO, giving the company a market cap of $15 million. The listing date is due next month, and CEO Marcus Brown is joining us live on the program from Melbourne. Afternoon, Marcus. Welcome to AusBiz. So let's talk about this upcoming IPO and just what Forbidden Foods is all about.
Thanks for having me, guys. Yes, well, Forbidden Foods, we've basically been around 7 to 8 years now, in predominantly in the organic grains, alternative plant-based ingredient space, with the retail range as well as providing food service and bulk offerings. Over the last couple of years, we've just seen an unprecedented demand for the products as well as the generalised plant-based space, and from there we've decided that the best way to tackle that growth is to go to the public markets and obviously release some key products, but also sustain the growth that we've had over that time. We've actually seen coronavirus and COVID-19 be a massive boost in sales. It's been really comforting to see that the business is that resilient as well.
Marcus, when you talk about raising these funds, I guess the question here is what where do you want to put these funds? And I know you've said towards growth opportunities. Can you detail specifically what sort of growth opportunities you're looking for?
Yeah, so we've developed a range of plant-based products, especially in the fibre and protein space, but we've also put together a range of specific baby food products, which are all 100% Australian, sourced locally, manufactured locally, and very much natural. So there's no, imported ingredients and sort of alternative processing. We've really put together a very homegrown, grassroots sort of baby food range, and that's due to be released in sort of October, towards the later end of this year.
Domestically, or is that going to be potentially the lucrative Chinese market? There's a lot of other formula products that are sold to that market already.
Yeah, so look, we're targeting export channels, which we have ongoing conversations with, but we've also been exporting as a business for a number of years now. So we are looking at markets we already export to for that range, as well as key distributorship arrangements within the Asia Pacific, and China being a key one of those in the next 12 months.
Sector of the market, this sort of superfood sector, and I know you're famous obviously for that black rice in particular. I guess it's a popular sector in Australia. Is this something that's growing in popularity overseas as well, in places like China, which you're targeting obviously?
Yeah, so obviously there's great demand for products which are non-dairy and not meat-based. So having that range of products that not only is very healthy, but also not dairy related or not meat related is very important, because a lot of consumers are looking for obviously that sustainability piece and how that affects in their purchasing. So making sure that these products are out there in market to sustain that demand is very important, and people are just looking for those alternatives that are a lot more sustainable and healthy.
Tough time to kick off a roadshow, obviously at the start of June, obviously in the middle of a COVID-19 pandemic. How's that been tracking? What have you had to sort of alter, I guess, when it comes to that roadshow?
Oh, there's certainly been, curveballs along the way, but the business has grown quite strong in the last half. We actually grew 30%. We didn't, a lot of other businesses have gone the other way. So we actually proven ourselves within this environment, which is a great sign for things to come. If we can, weather the storm, but also grow quite well in this environment, as we come out of this COVID-19 crisis, the business is poised for some pretty large growth, we believe.
Have you seen that it's becoming an increasingly crowded market for the health food space? Obviously, there's been a really big push of demand from the consumer side, but are we seeing more and more players enter? Is there going to be enough room in 5 or 10 years' time for all of them to prosper?
Yeah, look, it's like any FMCG business. There are competitors, but it really comes down to good quality products and really well executed branding. We find that we're quite a young team. We have very on-trend brands and products, and it's really cutting through with that next generation of purchasers, which are your millennials, your your next generation of people that want to connect with a brand that has a mission, has a message, and is all natural. Whereas a lot of brands tend to be a bit more mature and they just release products randomly, but they don't necessarily have an overarching connection or story with them.
Well, we wish you best of luck, obviously, with the IPO and with the raise. Thank you for joining us on the program, Marcus.
Thank you very much for your time, guys.